other one?
It's a monitor. It's definitely this one.
I hear no music.
Why wasn't it playing?
Here you go. You hear that?
Wow.
I didn't even touch this.
Was it not playing all night?
No, it was playing when I got here.
Oh. That's different. All right. We'll come in after this song.
Okay.
After the sun, searching for the light. Searching for the light.
And my girl Jasmine won 2 Grammys. It's a true Buffalo day right here. True Buffalo day right here. Cloudy. You don't know if it's gonna rain, if it's not gonna rain. But it's gonna be 60 degrees later.
Yeah.
Cloudy and hot. Buffalo. I think it's a Robert Glasper song?
Yes, it is. It is a Robert Glasper.
This one's sweet.
It's Black Radio.
Yeah. I gotta listen to this.
Black Radio 3.
I gotta listen
He gospel?
No.
Oh.
Nah. He's just that smooth.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
This is him.
And We Are King.
Yeah. This whole album is fire.
That's
There
sweet.
it is.
I gotta see it.
All the Black Radios is fire.
I haven't listened to the new one yet.
New one is fire.
Yeah, I haven't listened to the new
You know,
one.
it's smooth, right?
Oh, we live, y'all.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Hey, people. I was tagging names. Totally forgot that we was live. But while tagging names.
Right. Forgot we were live.
We were live. That's-
But no, this is sweet though.
This is what happens when you were a student and your brain is already done with school.
No,
Like,
for real.
my brain was done with school like 3 weeks ago. But like, it's really done with school now. Like, it's just like, why are we even showing up?
50,
Where are you in here?
49.
I'm like, give me enough power to just make it through these final papers. Like, that's it. Morning, Mia, Lady M. We gotta get you back in the studio. Cause I need some female counterparts in this bad boy. They be triple teaming me when Frank is here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I am a
20
balanced.
seconds.
I am a balanced orator.
Fire 716, Big Frank in the morning. What's good, everybody?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We hold it down. Big Frank is still Big Franking,
Yeah.
taking care of his
Yeah.
business. But in the building, we have the Dark Knight, and we got Kev on air, and your girl Jay Cherie. How y'all doing this morning?
I'm jealous.
I'm great.
I walked out of work early today. I said, you know what?
Oh, you was feeling it.
How you
He
doing?
was like, you know what? I'm not doing work today. So y'all don't really need me. I understand that, everybody has kind of like turned up, but y'all don't need it. Like, no, but I'm feeling good this morning. There's a testimony pending. It's
okay,
coming,
let's go.
There's a testimony pending. I'm waiting for the right time to post that thing. But no, this is life is doing real good right now. Of course, we miss the boy, Big Frank. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta hold it down in his honor.
Big shoes to fill.
It is some big shoes because he got like size 22.
Yeah, that's what
22 rolling on dub. But stay locked in with us. When we come back, it's gonna be Big Girl Chronicles, and then we're gonna hit y'all with the question of the day, which is gonna hit y'all kind of hard.
1-2 punch.
And we're gonna need some input. So we'll be back. Fire 716, Big Frank in the morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, Court. What's going on? Fam loves and fams, and everybody's family loving and loving your family. Yeah. You know what? Like real talk, I was listening to the radio one time, and like they was having like a '90s throwback situation, and like I've never realized how in the '90s how terrible the music was with lyrics.
Man.
And like how much stuff you probably shouldn't have been listening to as a kid.
Yeah, I had this conversation yesterday. I was like, yo, she told me, she's like, all the 90s music is either about drugs, guns, sex. And I was like, because I remember when Peaches and Cream came out, I thought it was about Peaches and Cream. I didn't know. I was like, man, that sounds like it sounds like a weird combination of things to eat, but it might taste good because how this song is going, you make it seem like it's a great taste thing. I'm trying to make.
Oh, you so innocent. I knew that song wasn't about Peaches and Cream. Like you remind me of how Marquise was when Rock the Boat came out. He thought it was actually about being on a boat.
I'm just saying, I thought it was about being on the boat when it first came out too.
And I was just like, did you listen to the lyrics? Like nothing about Rock the Boat means like actually like rocking. Who says I'm working the middle in like a boat? Like,
I'm gonna be honest with you. When I got a little older,
like, what does that even mean?
When I got a little older, I really thought it was about dancing. That's what I thought it was about. I didn't think it was about actually having sex. I thought it was about dancing. I thought rocking the boat was just moving your hips. You know what I mean? Changing the position where you was going. I thought she was dancing with somebody. I was like, okay, y'all, that's nice.
Y'all was so in love with God. Like,
You know what Frank say?
Who's that?
Who's that?
When I was holy.
Who was that? Oh, the camera was on you.
That whole time?
That whole time. Yeah.
Baby, it was like,
Yo.
it was holy. It was
It was on you the whole time. It's cool. It's on
not.
us now.
It's not cool. Not cool at all. But we move on.
Baby, it was holy.
I mean,
I digress.
huh?
I digress.
Nah, but like that's so cute that y'all was just like, oh, Rock the Boat is about actual boat. Like, maybe it's because like my life was, like introduced to perversion at a young age, so like things were just not what they seem. Like, yeah,
And
Okay.
yeah, like I was just like,
Not until I was
wow,
older.
this song was really kind
No, for real.
of ratchety, and I was like singing this in like 8th grade, like okay,
Not until I was in like my 20s. You know?
huh?
Not until I was like in my 20s that I realized a lot of stuff was about other things.
Damn.
Also, to be honest, this is mostly hip hop when I was growing up, because that's all my dad really listened to. And then when Neil Soul really dropped, then it was just Erica, it was Common, it was Moses, Khalid,
Yeah.
you know.
Like when I was growing up, everybody knew Luke was the bad.
Yeah.
Like you can't listen to Luke because Luke is bad. Even though I was still listening to Luke, but
Luke
I was
not even that bad.
huh?
Luke not even that bad though.
But like
Compared to a lot of other stuff.
well now
What
compared
they
to
were
WAP
doing
now,
to his
like,
music
yeah,
looked bad. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So they had a bad kind of.
But like I mean, we got WAP now, so it's like
Right.
it's like in theory, it wasn't that bad,
Not
but
at all.
like it was just
Oh,
happening.
It was
man,
just
that's a
dance
fact.
music. That's what it was at that time.
It really was. But like even like being at like the old family's house and listening to like I be stroking and like I didn't know as a kid, so like I was getting it like stroking to the east, like stroking to like grooving, and nobody stopped me. Like nobody was like
Songs
she
like that
probably should not be listening to this.
Songs
Like,
like that start being like they turned to stepping songs, so
Yeah.
they make a whole step
That's
out
a
of it.
fact.
You know, you're like, oh, okay, this is a stepping song.
Right.
I was just like, so y'all didn't think that was inappropriate for a little kid to be like
Nope.
singing?
It was cute.
Oh, look at her. She know the words.
The thing that messed me up was the Macarena, because I feel like nobody knew what that was about at first. And then when it came out, what it was about, I was like,
What's the background?
Macarena is about
No, that was supposed to be the electric slide. But it's not though.
the
The writer, because I Googled it. Because originally on the show, we had a whole debate about this. And then
Gotcha.
like the original writer of the electric slide, because we had to like search this out for like a minute. The writer of Electric Slide said it's not about that.
Gotcha.
But like, I guess somebody that was listening to the song was like interpreting the song, and I was just like, their interpretation was actually kind of accurate though. I was kind of like, it makes sense for somebody to think.
Yeah,
that's what that was about.
Yeah.
Like,
Because I had no idea what she was saying at certain parts of the song.
so you Googled the lyrics and you was like, that is a butterfly. But like, but he said it's not. He could be lying. Just to save face
Very
and be
well
like, oh,
could
they
be lying.
discovered my secret. So let me deny it. Boogie, boogie, boogie. But I was like, oh my God.
Just saying,
Like,
he was just dancing as a kid, you know.
for a long time though, after I originally thought that's what it was about. When I was at like parties and weddings, I'd just be sitting this one out. Like, I'm gonna sit this one out.
Guys,
I can't. I don't know. That's just like one of those things that it's already in my soul now. So like, come on, I'm already in it.
See, that's the thing. I'm nervous about big events because
Yeah,
I'm the
black.
person. I feel like I'm the person that makes everybody uncomfortable. So like when R. Kelly comes on and they see me walk off the dance floor, like, they just be like, "Where you going?" It's R. Kelly. I'm not dancing. He's like, "We're stepping in the name. You can step in the name of love all you want
step in the
to."
name of pedophilia if you want to.
I'm not stepping in the name of love. But they be like,
No.
"Oh, you're I'm like." Like,
Bye.
go get something to drink, take a run to the bathroom.
Yo.
So by the time the song is over, I'm ready to come back and dance on the dance floor unless he doing back-to-back R. Kelly songs. And I'm gonna just sit and talk to people at my table. Like, I was like, it's not
What other R. Kelly song did you play?
people play
At a wedding.
they play Step in the Name of Love, they play Ignition, they play oh God. I've heard somebody play My Body's Calling at a wedding.
Yeah,
like, like when my money's stolen. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay then. Like,
All right.
10
10
seconds.
seconds.
Can't go back. I'm not going back. I'm moving ahead.
it's gonna be all right. What's good, everybody? You already know what time it is. It is Big Girl Chronicles with your girl Jay Cherie. And you know, as much as you know, we was gonna give you a cup of inspiration. I'm about to be your cup of inspiration. You know, with this Big Girl Chronicles. No, but for real, this Big Girl Chronicle is talking about being hit but still functioning. So let me explain. Because I like to inspire, you know, like with this year, especially like from, you know, for us, you know, some of us at this table, like from December until now has been like some of the hardest months for us with loss and everything else and grief and school and working and trying to navigate through life. And it oftentimes feels like we just keep getting hit. But we keep going. It's like, how am I hit, but I keep functioning? You have to understand that what's inside of you is what's keeping you functioning. You know, when you love the Lord, when you like truly are submitted to his purpose, no matter how much you get hit, God still allows you to function and function well. You know, Big Frank took us down in church on Sunday when he was talking about the fight is fixed. But when you really think about it in theory, when you are truly resilient and when you truly know who you are, yes, you can be thrown hits, but you understand that your functioning will not stop unless you stop functioning. I just want to admonish you that in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, that you understand that no matter how many hits that you have, understand that you're functioning through it. So you're not really a failure. I don't know who needs to hear that this morning, but you're not a failure just because you were hit. It's just a temporary setback, but it didn't stop who you are. It didn't stop your ability to keep moving because you're beautiful. You're intelligent.
Yeah.
And you're graceful.
Yeah.
You're a big girl.
So what?
You're a big girl. Or a big guy. Because, you know, people be following me on TikTok now.
Hey.
So, you know, you're big. You're big in these streets. But no, you know, that was Big Girl Chronicles. And I just really want to, like, tell y'all, you know, make sure that you connected with people around you that will continue to keep pushing you to function, because this is something that's seriously important. We're going to get into it with our question of the day, but our question of the day will be for the people online first, because, you know, they follow, they like and subscribe. But I really want you to, you know, understand that even the people sitting at this table are the people that help me function. They my family. So, you know, they'll keep me accountable.
You know?
Yeah.
They'll be like, yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah. like no real talk. Like the Dark Knight has threatened my life and I asked for help. Like he was like, I am your brother, and until your husband comes, like I am here to take care of you. And I'm like, bruh, but you got like a whole household, you a whole dad now, like, and he was like, I don't care. If I have it, it's yours. And if I find out you needed it, I'm coming for you. And I'm like, you do remember when I yoked you up before, right?
So
okay.
You know you
I'm strong.
Right.
He was like, I'm strong. I got bigger. I'm back in the gym. But no, when we come back, we're gonna have the question of the day, then we're gonna hit y'all with some hot topics. Cause your boy Kanye is on the hot topics this morning.
Yeezy back
Yeah, no.
again.
So we're gonna hit you back in a minute with the question of the day and then some hot topics. But here's some music for your listening pleasures on Fire 716.
It's your boy. It's your boy. It's your boy.
Yeah.
It's your boy.
So before we hit the question of the day for the people who's following us, stuff like that on the radio. So something funny. Andrew Caldwell delivered. Okay. Delivered. So I was watching this preview to this show. It's called Bad Boys of LA.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Okay. Andrew Caldwell is on this show too. And like, I'm not gonna lie, he is not delivered on the show.
I mean, of course not.
Like,
there was no convincing. No.
he's not delivered at all. But like seeing him on the show with like a fanny pack and a super tight shirt, like it's the preview because I am adamantly gonna not watch this show just because Kirk Franklin's son is on there, his oldest son.
The one he cussed out?
The one he cussed out. He's on there, and like they showed a clip that he got in a fight with somebody like snuck punched him because he wouldn't identify his sexual orientation on the it's crazy.
That's the secret.
But I mean, it's not a secret at all. But they snuck him, punched him, or whatever. But they showed this clip where Andrew Caldwell was like, "I will punch you in the face," like that, and I'm like, no, like for the 5 people that actually believed you was delivered, like you literally just blew it. But the only reason why it almost made me want to watch the show is because the dude from Where the Money Resides, he's on there, and like. I kind of want to say, where the money reside, where the money reside. Oh, that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. Like, he's on there. And so, like, part of me actually wanted to watch the show just to see his part. Like, how did you get on this show? Like, did that commercial make you so famous that, like, it was like, yeah, we're going to put Where the Money Resides in the show. Like, because he was like, I don't play them games. We good over here. And I'm just like, just because you got bass, like, that doesn't mean we don't know you're gay. Like, your pants were tight in the commercial. Like, and no straight man says, and that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. So we know. Like, he's like, and that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. Like, we know. So.
What can Mary do for you? What can Mary do for you?
It was just funny because it was just like the cast alone is hilarious because, like, I think in the house there's only 2 straight dudes. Every other dude in the house is gay.
Oh, this is gonna work.
And they was like, yo, team straight over here. We straight over here. Like, man, you can't toast with us unless you straight. And I'm like, but you're in a house full of gay dudes. Like,
how much is you getting paid? That's all I want to know.
Like, it's awkward because, like, you really are trying to be super masculine. But, like, you was like, man, we'll fight somebody if they try to press us. But it's 2 straight dudes in a house full of gay dudes.
See, I couldn't be on the show because
Suspect.
They would never see me. They would never see me because I'll be gone during the day.
Like, because
like,
that's
damn, where you at? You supposed to be on it? I'm like, yo, I left at like 6. I'm only gonna get busy. I start taking the dance class. I start doing stuff. You know what I mean? Because I can't be in the house with y'all all day.
Right.
It was just like, because that's how Kirk Franklin's son got snuck because it was like doing a toast. He was like, man, he was like, yo, it's team straight dudes over here. Like, he was like, so if you team straight, morning, Big Frank.
Big Frank.
Big Frank.
He was like, what I mean? If you team straight dude, you toast with us. But like, all the rest of the people was like toasting with their own people. But Kirk Franklin's son didn't toast.
Nope.
with nobody. So they was like, yo, is your team straight? Or you with them? And he was like, why does it matter? He's like, I'm standing in the middle with y'all. Like, he was basically saying, like, I'm bi. But, like, he's like, I'm standing in the middle of y'all. And, like, they literally got into a fight, and the dude snuck him. Like, one of the straight dudes snuck him. And he was like, we eat punches like that. You know where I'm from? You know where I'm from? We eat punches like that. And I'm just like,
yo.
The only reason why I was intrigued, because where the money resides, is just like, we ain't got time for this bull crap. Like, I'm just like,
yo.
He was, excuse me?
Like the late till tomorrow.
Yo, bro, you doing a lot, man. You're doing a lot, sir. Where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside. But like, he is the only reason why I legit want to watch the show. Because I just kind of like want to watch him and see how he is. Because I feel like he's gonna be that person that's just like, y'all are all annoying. Like, we are all grown and you are all annoying. Hard body.
You just have fun, guys.
Yeah, like, if you feel like you can't be around us, then you go in the straight side of the house and we'll be over here and just live our lives. But like, yeah, I'm tight too, sir. Tight too. But no, the question of the day, since you on here with us, Frank, do you really know your family? Is the question.
Do you know your family?
Not all the time.
That's
good. Not about your. Do you not? What about your friends? But do you really know your family? Do you really know your family?
Like,
speaking of the TLC song,
like, how can you? Like, do you know the secrets? Like, do you have you had those conversations with your parents? Have they actually been like transparent with you about things? Like, can you really trust your family?
Have you been to the truth?
Honestly,
with the Panthers?
Like,
you stupid.
It is Black Panther.
My ancestor. He prays that they trifling. Honestly, you know, for the Mitchell side of the family, Peach has dropped all the secrets. So, like, Peach was just like, yo, look, this is what's going on in the Mitchell clan. Like, for the Brown side of the family, it was my grandmother. Like, but I also found out stuff about my family when certain people died.
Gotcha.
Like,
okay, now how was it delivered? Was it more or less like gossip, or was it like, hey, let's sit down and have a heart to heart?
It came off like just casual conversation. It was just kind of like, oh, but of course we love you. You know, your auntie was gay. And it was just like, the person that we just put in the ground? So with the Browns, if y'all watching, I don't care if it's out here from y'all. So with the Brown side of the family, like, my grandmother was like the glue that held me and the Brown side of the family together.
Gotcha.
So like, she would tell me a lot of stuff about my family, but some stuff like I really found out at like family functions I was invited to, because I wasn't invited to all of them.
Gotcha.
You know, if like one of my favorite cousins was like, yo, we having this, then like it seemed like that was a time where we're like, well, no, because you know this person was on drugs, and I'm just like the person we was just with 2 weeks ago, like so yeah, but Peaches, she dropped all of them. She was just like, no, this is what happened, this is, and your grandmother was this, and you're like, she was like, even with your daddy, like it was just like she dropped everything, but because she didn't want secrets in the family. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like for her gossiping. She was just like, know that some of your behaviors isn't you. Like, this is something that you have seen as a kid and didn't realize you saw it as a kid because it came from this family member, this family member, and this family member. And your attitude came from this family. So, like, it was more like, I don't want you to feel like an outcast.
Got you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay.
But the Brown side is raggedy. And I got Brown side people on my family on my Facebook. There's only a couple of them that I talk to, so they know who they are. But, like, yeah, that's me. What about you?
You know, well, Frank know how my family is. You learn stuff. Yeah, you learn stuff at funerals, and you learn. But depending on who you talk to or when you see them, who they around, they just talk about it. It don't really be necessarily gossip, depending on who it is and what time they talking about. Now, if they bringing it up as something that just happened in the present, then it kind of be gossip. Like, did you know that Sherry was like, what? Where is Sherry? What? Talk to her daddy. Like, you know what I mean?
For real.
Or like, you know, stuff that or like my dad, He told me a lot about like the stuff that a lot of stuff that had to do with like his immediate family, like my uncles and his brothers and his sisters, and like my grandfather. You know what I mean? But then you learn about other stuff later on. So as my mom family, Daddy told me everything about them. He was part of the family, but like he told me stuff because
Hey, Derek, speaking of family.
What up?
What's going on, cousin love?
You know, my mom family, once they got saved, they started talking about all the stuff they were looking for.
Yeah.
Which is fine, because, you know, but
Gotcha.
when you learn about it later, you be like, you real judgmental.
Some stuff I didn't want to learn about my family, though.
You was doing the same thing.
Like,
Yeah.
baby, I slept with this person's husband and this person's husband. I don't really need to know what happened before you found Jesus. Like, you're 80. I don't even know that. Like, and I dared a woman to say something if I slept with her husband. I'm like, you on the motherboard. Like, you was carrying the communion wash bowl for Bishop, man. Like, that's how it was with, like, my grandmother. You know, they both gone now, but my grandmother and Pee-wee. Like, they was best friends, but, like, the one day they decided to, like, bring me in and really share their lives. They're like, oh, we sleep with your husband. They dare you to get mad. Yo, you just carried the communion bowl on Sunday. Like,
Yo.
you was a little trifling. Like, why did you feel the need to share this with your granddaughter?
See, my great grandmother did it different. You know, I was 12 and she was like, you got kids yet? I was like, nah. She's like, you gay? I'm like, nah.
Yo.
Like, I didn't even know what the connection was. She was like, you sure you're not gay because you ain't got no kids yet? I'm like, Grandma, I'm 12. If I was I was a had kid. You know what I mean?
I am a kid.
You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, thinking back, you know, she come from a time where you was having kids. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Early, you know what I mean? So like she got like 30 some kids. You know what I'm saying? So like
that was back then when they shipped you off as soon as you got your lady cycle.
You know what I mean?
Yo, that's great.
What about you? Do you really know your family?
Everything. You would think that
you would think that I would know my family, but I find out new things almost every day about my family.
Who did you tell me?
Like,
that's a fact.
Like, who slept with who?
Right.
Like, how is my aunts?
Derek said no, Kevin. He's like, no, Kevin, no.
No, but for real, like.
It's just funny because they're like family. It's like, no.
No, but no. How are your uncles brothers? But they're not. How are your uncles brothers?
Yeah.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. I know.
You a nephew cousin.
I know exactly what you're saying, okay?
Like, you a nephew cousin.
Like,
you an auntie, you an auntie sister.
You be like, huh?
No, it'd be worse.
That was doing what?
It'd be worse when you learn you can't get a job because of how your family used to be, and that's how you learn.
Oh, Derek said there's so many deep questions in our family.
No, for real.
You know,
Like, man.
Like, my dad was telling me this story, like, he went to go be a state trooper, but then they told him he can't be a state trooper because his uncle got busted for, like, the second biggest drug bust at the time in New York City. And I was like, oh, ain't that crazy how you find out stuff? Well,
She said my grandma took them to the grave.
I know for sure.
But like, no, for real, like,
bless her soul.
It was crazy because like, even like with my brother, like, we didn't know my brother had a son until he dropped it on us. Like, because like we knew because my brother was a hoe. Like, he was just he knew he was old. He knew he was old. You know, God rest him. He found Jesus 5 months before he died. But it was just like he was a hoe. And I was like, so Hodem runs in his family. You got it. But like, we didn't find out that he had a son until the girl he was dating in Syracuse came back to Buffalo and was like, you have a son. And like, we knew she wasn't legitimately lying, because as a baby he looked like him. But it was like she was like, "Oh, I came in, you told me, you kicked me out the house, and I was pregnant with your kid." And I'm like, "Wait, my dad being the chief man he's like, no, you need to get a paternity test." And we was like, I was like, "Dad, the kid looks like him. Like you can't."
Don't matter.
But no, he got a test.
No,
It was his son, like so. But there's a Leon the third running around here, like. But when he passed away, we had no way to get in contact with her.
Gotcha.
So like, she doesn't know he's gone, and his now like his son has to be at least 3 or 4 now.
Gotcha.
Doesn't even know like he had a dad. Like he had a dad, and
Gotcha.
his dad. Well, I was just like, yo, how many extra kids did you have? Like that, because you kicked a lot of girls out. Like if you was out here being who you are. So I saw somebody one time in the mall that looked like my brother. And I was like, part of me wanted to walk up to her and be like, "What's your last name?" Like, kind of just like feel her out, like, "Do you know who your father was?" Like, because she looked like my father has very distinct features. My brother is in my niece. Like, I kind of look like him. Like, it's crazy. So, like, when I saw her, I was like, "Oh my God, I wonder if that's one of my brothers."
Yeah,
Like,
that's crazy.
Random children that he ain't know about.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
like,
I meet new cousins all the time.
Man.
When I went to Futures, I met cousins. When I went to charter school, I met cousins. When I went to East, I met cousins. When I went to church, I met cousins. Like every time I come down the Falls, I meet new cousins. You know what I'm saying? And then like your cousins have kids, and it's just.
and you really, I'm like, you really.
I'm really just all over the place. It's just all over the place.
You don't really know, like, especially with like my mom's side of the family, we have so many cousins in so many different places. Like, I've had people walk up to me and be like, "Oh my God, that's a daughter," and I'm like, "Nigga, who is you?" like, first of all, don't walk up on me like that. You ain't say hi, how you doing, nothing. And he's like, "No, I see your mom's face," and like everybody in the Brown side of the family called my mom Dessa, so I knew they were family. But they were like, "You don't remember me? Like, I'm your cousin." I'm like, "No, like, no, I don't." Like, "Oh, I'm this person's kid."
No,
Who is that?
Yeah, for real.
No, like, it's this person's son. Like, I'm their grandson. Who is that? like, get to the roots, okay? If you connected to Joyce, Lorraine, or Jeffrey, like, I'm connected to this one. Got you. So you wanted a descendant. Got it. But like, it was to the point, like, and plus the Browns are so big here. Like, because I was like, "Lord, please don't let those Browns be connected to Bishop Brown." Because I was like, "Yeah, but it's 2 different sets of Browns." I was like, "Thank you, Jesus," because that's just awkward that you be connected to them. Like, I'd be ashamed for you, not you be ashamed because you my cousin, but like, there's Browns everywhere, and I was just like, the roll up is awkward. Like, you're like, "Oh, you Lena granddaughter," and I'm just like,
"No, you gotta ask questions about where your family's from." So I'll be like, "Your family's from Alabama?" "Yeah."
"What part?"
"Where? Y'all from Uniontown?" "Yeah." Then it's I know your family because nobody don't even know what Uniontown is. I'm like,
yeah, that's crazy.
But like, what bothers you more? Like, is it the not knowing the family, or it's meeting the family and then that version of the family secret comes out?
For me, it's meeting the family that knew you, like people that know who you was. Like, yeah, you Frank's son. Yeah, it was you. You know what I mean? And like, I know your aunt, I know your mom. You know what I mean? But we don't know each other. Like, I don't like it. I think that's the thing that is irky.
Is it because they messing with stuff upstairs?
Is your family that know you?
I don't think so.
So that's how it is for me. Family that know you, but you don't know them, irky.
You said that irks you.
Irky just a little bit. Only a little. Don't irk me too much. Just irk me a little bit.
All right, we're gonna cut this song off.
Okay.
Just irk me a little bit. That's all. Just a little bit.
Frank, you need to come back.
No, for sure. I'm gonna
Going up.
put the hotkey in, and then I'm
I got you.
And then I'm
yeah. Fire. Oh.
Commercial.
Okay. Fire 716 Radio is Big Frank in the morning, and Big Frank is out. Big Frankin.
Big Frankin, and we over here.
We out here wondering why this is operating in rebellion right now.
Man, yesterday was good.
Yeah, but we press. You know what I'm saying? It's your girl Jay Cherie. It's Dark Night. You know, it's Kev on air.
You know it.
And this is Big Frank in the morning on Fire 716 Radio. So, you know, we just had Big Girl Chronicles. We're getting ready to go into the question of the day. For those who are, you know, following us on Facebook or YouTube, you know, we started talking about it on those platforms. So if you want to get the behind the scenes footage, make sure you follow us on Fire 716 Radio on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and share. We need your subscriptions because we got some things pending, so we want to get these numbers up.
Support your community.
Listen,
For sure.
because we out here doing positive things. You know what I'm saying? But the question of the day is, do you really know your family? Because
And the answer is not exactly.
How do you think you?
Not,
like in the dynamics, so the dynamics of the question can go from, do you know who your family members are, to, you know, does the family know you, to the family secrets that you find out at the most random and unopportune moments. You know, like, do you really know your family? And we were talking about it behind the scenes, and I was saying that, you know, my aunt on my father's side, she dropped all the bombs before she transitioned. She was just like, you are going to know your family, you're going to know your roots, you're going to know, you know, that we actually do have like Indian in our family, like you have, you know, Cherokee running through your bloodline, things like that. Where my mom's side of the family, I found out stuff when people died or when random people walked up to me and was like, I'm your cousin because you are this person's kid. And I'm just like, I don't know you, but I guess nice to meet you. Like, first of all, you say hello, how you doing? Nothing.
Right.
You just walk up to me like, you that's a kid. Well, that's facts.
They say hi. You
But,
say hi. My name is.
right. I don't even know your name. You could be a stalker. Like, I don't know. But, you know, do you guys really know your family?
I'm gonna say not. Like I said, the answer is not exactly. The answer is not exactly. Only for the main reason is just so much stuff come up, like you said. So many different things come up. You run into family in so many different random places, grocery stores, and like I said, my thing is it kind of sucks when they know you but you don't know them.
Right.
Because it's like we could have known each other. We could know each other better. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's like, you know, finding out like, you know, you got cousin that's a lawyer, but you in jail now, but you didn't have to be.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, for
like,
sure.
Stuff like that. That's why it's annoying. You need to, like, know your family is very important.
No, for sure.
What about you, Kev, on air?
Knowing your family is really important. Like, there was this, I got a friend who, whose father, as he knows, was at one point may or may not have been his father. You know what I'm saying? And it was just the family knew, but the kid never knew why his family treated him the way they treated him.
That's crazy.
You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's just like there's this secret in the family that's destroying this kid, but there's nobody talking about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like it don't exist.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, it's like, dang, how do you get to know your family when they don't expose all truths?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's like really, really hurtful. Like, luckily, you know, for me, our family has a very distinct look. So, like, you know, like, I could be like, okay, yeah, you definitely related to us. But, like, you know, like, I did wonder, like, and Dad, if you watching, I'm sorry, you a changed man. But, like, I did wonder, you know, because of, not to say that my dad was like a hoe or anything like that, but because I saw several women coming through and in and out of our lives. I wondered, did I have other siblings? Because I'm like, ain't no way you date these women and you ain't sleeping with them. Like, I'm sorry.
Ain't none of them.
Like, none of them. I'm not going to put our full business out there. But one particularly, I was just like, dude, you know, like, do I got another sibling you ain't told me about? But, like, me and my dad had that relationship where I had, like, told him to his face, like, your thoughting days really concerned me at one point. Because, like, I didn't know, because the women that my dad dated were so into him. Like, I was just like, yo, did they smash? somebody had a kid around my age. Like,
Yo.
isn't you? Is you the pappy? But like, yeah, I mean, not knowing who your family is and then there's family secrets behind it are definitely damaging. If you want, to join into the conversation, please drop your comments. Let us know, let us know your thoughts. If you, dang it, I forgot to write down the phone number. It's 371. Lord. We're gonna get the phone number together. If you guys want to call it, Frank, if you want there, put it in the comments. But when we get back, we're gonna hit some hot topics, get more into the dialogue about family and how to bring the family together,
right?
And really start the conversation. So we're gonna, get back with you. Enjoy this music coming up, you know what I'm saying? On Fire 716 Radio. Big Frank in the morning.
But yeah, man, super important because you need to know about mental, especially when it comes to mental health and stuff, man. You need to know like medical history and stuff. Like,
yeah,
that's where the real importance of it is. Like, bro, we need to know what our medical history is, what running his family, you know what I mean? Things that I should stay away from. Like, what should I stay away from? You know what I mean? If high blood pressure is a thing or high cholesterol is a thing, like I would eat different.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Other than, waiting until I'm 40 and then like it hit me like a brick, you know what I mean? Like,
that's gonna hit you before you're 40.
No, I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Like, let me help you help yourself. Stuff stops shifting around 30. Like your body is not. Your body is disrespectful around 30. Like things just shift. Like I didn't realize how much 30 hit me until like around my 30th birthday, where I was like, okay, I can't deal with spicy food. I'm lactose intolerant. Like it was just a bunch of stuff. I was like, yo, my body was just like, you're 30 now, so it's a dub.
Right.
Like I suggest you not put as much hot sauce on your food because you're gonna pay for this a little bit later. But no, like dealing with bringing the family together. Like I have cousins who are very, especially on the Brown side of the family. I have cousins who are very, very adamant about staying in contact. Mm-hmm. So it's like they like, yo, when big life events happen, things like that, like we want to be there,
right? Because
I was always treated like the black sheep of the Brown family,
gotcha.
And so like. I was always different, like they was like, you belong to us too. And I like, part of it my dad had play in because, they smoked weed and they drank and they played cards. And I never understood that because my dad's like, I didn't want you around them. And I'm like, dude, you had a bar in the basement. Like
you wasn't doing no better.
Like a full bar, like with a sink and everything, like a disco ball and lights. Like you had bar seat entertainment system, but like where were you keeping me from? Like I had access to liquor at an early age. But like he kept me away from them because they smoke weed, they cuss, and they drink, and I'm like, bar. But like, my cousins, and then like when me and my aunt were super close, so it was like I lived with my aunt for most of my life. Gotcha. So it was just like you traded us for for her, and I'm like, first of all, I didn't really know y'all because my dad didn't let me come around you unless you were my grandmother.
Right.
And then like when I had the conscious choice to grow up and be around you guys kind of exiled me because it was like, oh, well, you wasn't around us when you were little.
Right.
That wasn't my fault.
Absolutely.
Like I'm grown now. I can make the decision to see you. And then when my aunt got sick from her first stroke in 2010, my life became her because I was living in her house. I was taking care of her. So I'm like, it's like you could have came to our family functions. You could have came to us for Thanksgiving. And I'm like, she had strokes. Like,
right. No, for
so like for me, I became the outcast, but I had like those few cousins that like, my cousin Kim, my cousin Talia, like a couple of them, they'll be like, yo, we calling to check on you. Mm-hmm. How you doing? We proud of you. We watching you on Facebook with school. So they're intent on like keeping the connection together. Okay. But like, I was like, yo, the whole family needs to sit down and have a conversation because like, just lay it out. Just lay it out on the line.
I feel like it's weird because like, three generations ago, that's all that really mattered. Like my great grandmother on my grandfather's side of my dad's father, like his mom used to bring everybody together because all her kids is Rolling Stones. So but her thing was, y'all don't know who your cousins is. Fact. So for like over the summer, she would make all of them come over and make them all work on the farm. But she used to make all of them come over. So like my dad know all his cousins, uncles, all of them, you know what I mean? But like me, I don't know everybody. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna blame Granddad for that.
No, of course not.
Because as far as his kids, I know all his kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like I don't know everybody else's kids.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then like I got cousins in Buffalo that live somewhere around Jenny, but I don't know where it is because I don't really know them. You know what I'm saying? And then like my grandma, like on my grandmother's side, my dad's side, like they get together from time to time, especially like, but like it's not the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's weird. It's weird. You know, we need to, and then we in this generation we should try to keep our families more together.
Fact.
You know what I mean? We got all this ancestry stuff and all that. Like,
but I kind of feel like
hit your cousin up every once in a while.
But and like because of the history of Black people is the reason why we're okay with our family separating. Because even when they sold different family members off to slavery, you had to kind of just deal with it. Like I may not see my sister again. I may not see my brothers or my uncles again. And it kind of, I feel like it kind of, it kind of just, there was like that disconnect where the generation after slavery and after that was like, we have to stay together because we suffered this loss.
Right.
But like our generation and the generation under me, which is pretty much like you, because I was like, wait, like you know what I'm saying? We didn't have that like sense of intensity because it was kind of just like, well, we just don't know each other. Like,
no, for sure.
Like whoever there, whoever's not,
But and then like, but things help, you know, like Facebook and stuff. Like even if I don't talk to you, you see me post,
still connected.
You know what I'm saying? Like you know, live. If I see your stuff and I like it and I see it, you know, my cousins and them. So like, I don't know. Like I feel like family need to come back to be a family, even if it's only once or twice a year. We should all. Every time somebody have a new child, you know, it can't be right. It just can't. It just gotta. Black people as a people need to stop only coming together when people die.
Tragedy.
Like we can do better. Because what it's saying when you do stuff like that is saying that we only care when you're gone, and we should care about family all the time.
Because low key, I don't want no funeral.
Yeah, me either. I want to be
like,
and then I want to be thrown across the page.
Yeah.
Wow.
No funeral.
Or Sierra Leone. You know, that's
all right. You gotta know what you're.
I want to go back to the.
I mean, honestly, like it was awkward having this conversation with my dad because my dad was just like, if something happened to you before something happened to me, like I need you to write out your will, like write out like your obituary because I don't know everything about you. I'm like, essentially, you've had me for 39 years. I kind of feel like you should know this stuff, but like even like to the conversation, like he was like, well, you know, what do you want to wear? And I was just like, don't put me in my vestments. Like, don't bury me in my vestments, dude. Like, I don't care what they say to you. Like, I was like, Sharita knows. She knows what skirt, with chucks, everything to put me in. Let me go in a skirt and some chucks and a top. I was like, he was like, but you know, he was like, what if you become like an elder or like a minister, like a bishop? First of all, God is not gonna make me a bishop. I was like, but don't let them bury me. I was like, that's the only, I will put it in big bold letters in my will if I have to. Don't bury me in my vestments. Like I don't care what protocol says. Frank said you're gonna be in your vestments. I will not. I won't. I am grown. He said, as the apostle. That's you, sir. That's you.
Right.
You are going to be in your vestments as an apostle. But I was just like, please, I said nothing else. Just like, let me go in the way that Jessica would want to go. And Jessica would want to go in a skirt, some chucks, in a funky top.
He said you won't be there.
So what? I'll come back and haunt y'all put me in my vestments. Like, excuse me, God, I need access real quick. Because they ain't listen. Like,
you know, for real.
But no, like that was just my only thing. Like, but I also told my dad, I was like, if financially it's easier to cremate me, do what you do. Like, I'm not.
Black people still have.
I don't want the ceremony. Like, I don't want. Don't come celebrate my death.
I want everybody to listen to
We're
it.
not doing
bro.
that because y'all didn't
If I-
celebrate my life.
I'm gonna write
I mean,
in the
granted,
shirt.
you have the birthday gatherings and the things like that, but like you only technically have one birthday.
That's what Prince said. Prince said,
Like,
he said,
like, you only have-
he's like, Prince, how old are you? I don't know.
Like you only
When
technically
was
have
your birthday?
one
He was
birthday.
like, I don't have a birthday. I was like, I was born at one time. It's like, but now.
No, for
I
sure.
feel alive.
You just
I'm alive
celebrate the
now.
day.
That's also coming from a man who had his butt cheeks out and was wearing.
The man is
No,
a
for
philosopher. Okay.
But no,
He's
like,
a philosopher,
but like,
musical genius.
it's just, it's no point.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you celebrate my birthday, but like, you really didn't celebrate me while I was here.
Right.
So like, if I'm down at, like, if I'm a millionaire and granted, and I done got everybody wealthy, celebrate me. Okay, cool, let's do that. But if I'm down and out,
He
man,
said we having a death block party.
a death
You are aggravated.
Don't celebrate my death.
I mean, like, I think the crazy thing is, I think funerals are really for the people that are grieving you,
Yeah,
because for some it's like closure.
I feel you.
Like it's kind of just like, this is my reality. Like, the person is really gone, and we're gonna celebrate their life.
Let's have a seat, guys,
Don't
and let's
have,
think.
Don't have a
on
funeral.
the memories.
Don't have a funeral for me because I will make you play music that's gonna make everybody mad. I'll make you play Israel New Breed Forward, so then everybody be like, I'm not going back. Moving ahead.
Listen, let's go. Let's keep
You
moving.
know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play like Miss Booty by Mos Def, just random stuff. You know what I mean? Just stuff you like, what? You know, like, people don't.
No joint ain't gonna be at mine.
I will never do.
Bishop ain't having that.
Bishop ain't gonna be there. I will never do whoever is running over that like that. I'm just gonna be like.
Because at one point I said I wanted a Michael Jackson themed celebration. Like, don't have a funeral, get a hall and just play all the good Michael Jackson songs. But that was like in my like early 30s, like late 20s. Now I'm just like, Jesus is soon to come. So we might not even need to have these plans, because
We'll play a bunch of songs that mean to get over it. So you're gonna be so mad. My mom's not gonna be there, so
he's like, ain't none of these people gonna be here, so it's not gonna matter. But no, I get it.
John will make it happen.
Like, see, what happened was, we gonna do this the right way. Everybody gonna come in with anime t-shirts on.
Cosplay.
That'll be the only time I wear anime t-shirts ever in my life.
I don't understand.
And make everybody in my wedding wear anime clothes.
I don't understand anime.
Excuse me, what?
Make everybody in my wedding wear anime clothes.
Now that'd be dope.
Not cosplay, but you gotta wear some anime.
I'm gonna get a t-shirt with the word
Like a Naruto
That's
headband.
fine.
Like a Naruto headband.
So,
Listen, there's a coworker.
Quita is okay with that?
Like I have
she
an
won't let
issue.
me wear a sword. She said I can have it at the reception, but I can't have it at the wedding. Which I was
A sword?
Yeah, but I was like, it's a waste of time to
Yeah.
wear it at the reception
And not the
because
wedding.
I need it to be. I want to
The
look
fact
cool
that
at
you
the
see
wedding.
this is logical.
What?
It looks like fire. With the sword head, though. Thank you.
With your woman on your arm walking back to
Look at what? Like a real one. Thank you. See, I'm
Stop
like,
playing.
Frank, come back!
I'm glad
He
you-
watch. He about to put his approval, his stamp of approval. Watch.
I'm glad
Dude.
you see it.
Listen,
Don't leave me
let's
alone
go.
in the room with these
She-
people. No
She's not feeling it. She's not
Let's
feeling
go.
it. I'm like, yo,
I'm with Ryan Peter.
I got 3 years to grind it out. I'm just saying. I told her, I was like, John gonna have weapons there.
Man, everybody gonna be sore.
Because he can't help himself. John always got a taser or something.
I'm gonna have an outfit with a t-shirt that says he made me wear an anime shirt.
There you go. For the anime
All right, so this is I have a facts. Let the come on. I couldn't even get it out.
Let me be great.
Let the groom be great.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Let me be great.
Why? Why am I in the room with all this
Because
testosterone?
I look cool.
It doesn't look cool. You
I
a
like
grown man.
And I look like a warrior.
But now let me say this, okay? Would you rather a grown man have a sword on his hip or a Naruto headband on his head?
I'd rather have neither.
No, I see. No, you got to pick one of the two. Pick one. Pick one. Because I feel like the headband is ridiculous. You 30 wearing a headband in public, sir. One of my coworkers.
I'm saying
It was just like, I'm like, dude,
I'm
bro.
keeping it being with you. Okay.
He said I would have the best man have swords on the side, and the groom have
Two swords. Come
Oh,
on, let's go.
Vision.
You are aggravating.
I'm just saying.
You
I
are
don't.
so
Let's
aggravating.
go.
I don't
Add
walk-
to the vision.
I don't walk around Buffalo with swords. Why can't I have that?
Let's
It's not.
go.
It's not
Men
against.
are so
It's not against the law to carry a sword. It's not against the law.
854.
That's what I'm saying. It's not against the law to carry a sword.
Oh,
It's not against the law.
9 o'clock, I come in on these hot.
It's not against the law. I'm saying.
It's not. It's just like I guess because I value
Well, I'm just gonna have one in my
weddings
pocket.
a
in my
different.
chest pocket.
I think because I like
the
value
faith.
weddings in a different place. Like I just be like, I'm not bringing the sword into a church. Like that's just.
That's
What?
her argument too. But I'm like,
That's an argument. A
I was
sword
like,
in the
I was
church.
like,
Yes.
but like
What?
as I told her,
Yeah.
Bishop
I
Sanders.
bring
Okay.
swords to church every day.
The Bible. That's a Bible, dude. It's different
I bring a
than
sword.
an actual
And
sword.
then I was like, what if I get a sword that got chapters and verses on the
Oh,
sword?
that'd be
That is so
sick.
I'm with Keita.
God didn't tell me no, so
Your future wife did.
She
Yo.
ain't Jesus.
Your future wife did. Don't come into this marriage already starting trouble, dude. Like,
This is my
Hey
goal.
guys,
My goal is to
I got a gift for you.
get things as close as I
All
can.
the groomsmen got swords before the wedding.
What?
Gold crested pearl handles.
Fire!
Come
we
on,
gonna get him in trouble. His first.
Yeah,
day.
nah, you gotta visually see
You
it.
gotta
You just look at these
sword.
retards
Yeah, we just
got
think of it as
swords on.
swords, guys with swords. on.
No, like these
You're not
joints
seeing
fit
it
the
look-
occasion.
Looking
What?
crisp.
Oh man,
Looking like they protectors. You know?
that's it.
That's not even an anime thing. That's just a man.
That's just a warrior thing. Like,
Mhm.
yeah.
White people get married with guns on their
Yo, you damn
I'm just saying. White people wear
Just
guns.
saying.
White
Like,
people wear guns at weddings. I can't have a sword. That's crazy.
really?
I'm just putting it out there.
And don't sit there and act like you haven't judged the caucus when you saw them in Hillary
No,
hats.
I don't judge white people
But
for
see,
the culture
I,
in which they
honestly,
stole.
I would have guns at a wedding.
I don't judge white people for the.
What?
I don't judge white people for the things that they steal.
My daughter gets married,
That's what I'm saying.
right? And this is my only daughter.
Uh,
I'm very protective over her. She got a lot of uncles. I say, hey, bro, everybody suit up. You know, wear your suits, wear your
Thank
tuxes.
you.
Once again, I got time. I'm not worried. I
Man,
got
listen.
time.
Rakita,
I got time.
hold fast. Don't let him wear you down. I am supporting you.
Listen,
I
quick,
am
quick.
supporting
Listen,
The love
Quick,
that I
quick.
give is going to grind it
look
down.
here.
I'm supporting you in your decision for not
The
having
sword-
swords at the wedding.
The sword thing is 100% official
Thank
tissue.
you. Thank you.
Now,
Thank
if you're a visionary, you can already
She is a
picture
visionary.
an
She does.
elegant
you. She'll say
wedding
how I see it.
No.
with
I
with
support you, Rakita.
man. Listen,
I support you.
Fire.
what?
I'm just saying. Look,
I support you, and I will continue to run in the race with you.
You
with no
gotta
swords
see
at
it
this
the
wedding.
right way. You
No,
gotta see it the right way.
she got a friend in me. Like she got.
It's
a
3
real-
against 2.
Whatever. No, it's because it's everybody. All her bridesmaids gonna be like, nah, that's
no,
And all the
my
groomsmen.
My sister gonna be like, shoot, that's my
That's fire.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
My mom gonna think scoop.
no.
It's gonna be lit.
No, she won't think scoop, but she let me.
She I'm about to say your mother is not gonna think it's cool at all.
But she gonna let me do it.
She said that you didn't say with people, but not bring no swords in the church. Exactly.
My thing
What's
is,
wrong with swords
my
in
thing
the
is,
church?
I am the church. If I want to bring a sword, the sword's already with the church. I'm the church.
Ouch.
Ain't no ouch.
I mean, listen.
It's the
That's
Bible.
an argument.
Come on, bring it.
Argument.
No. You better bring the sword of Jesus. That's it. That's it. That's the only sword that's gonna be in
You know what?
And he gonna knight me with it and,
Right, thank you.
and give it right back.
when it's all over when you die when he crowned.
Nah.
That's it.
Nah.
Like
No.
Give it right back. All right. Finish
Get
your
knighted
assignment.
at the wedding. Fire.
no. She said I'm telling mommy too.
Tell mommy. I'm here. I'm telling.
How much we got left?
Her mom think it'd be
We
cool
got
too.
this last song got 39.
Okay.
Yeah. 39.
Everybody think. I'm just saying. Everybody else think it's cool.
No.
I don't care.
I'm with Keita.
My
No.
my dad ran a house, so
She said, oh, I know you didn't say that you're the church.
I am. That's what the Bible says. I'm just speaking on scripture. You know what I'm saying? Church ain't four walls. Church is me. I'm the bridegroom. Come on, talk to him, man. I'm talking. Don't make me start preaching. I'll tell you what I'm saying today.
Fire 716 Radio. It's Big Frank in the morning. It's your girl Jay Cherie in the building. It's Dark Knight.
What's up?
It is Kev on air. Listen, the behind the scenes footage is freaking hilarious. If you have not subscribed to the YouTube or Facebook, like you are missing out. And yeah, we gonna continue to have this debate about what we were talking about. We could come off this commercial, come off this break. But listen, we gonna hit into some hot topics real quick. We gonna knock a good one out the way before we go into a whole situation with Frank's boy Kanye. So Questlove gets a Grammy right after winning an Oscar last week. So shout out to Questlove out here. He's not just a drummer, y'all.
The boy, musical genius.
He out here doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? Dawn Stately became the first black woman to win 2 NCAA basketball titles.
Oh, girl.
All this black girl magic.
Black girl.
Being sprinkled. Just all that glow. All that soul glow. All over there.
All the spices.
Whatever. Don't be calling my future sister-in-law shit. But no, what we gonna get into today? Because we got a lot. It's Frank's boy Kanye. Kanye dropped out of Coachella. He said he ain't doing it. He was like, nope.
They gonna lose the
But
money.
wasn't they already saying? But then they already said, like, you know, they was like, you know, we not sure if we was gonna have Kanye there anyway.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but in theory, they
But
wasn't going.
still, he not.
Yeah,
gonna
you're right. Let's be real. They was going to die.
They can say all they want to. That they was going to have Kanye. If Kanye wanted to have a Coachella, he would have had his own Coachella outside in the parking lot across from the actual Coachella. But also, he did become public through his new publicist, saying that he's not getting professional help. Right? You called it.
Listen.
He said that he's not getting professional help. This is where his new publicist said that the opinions of him getting professional help did not come from him, but it was sources connected to the Kardashians. So somebody heard him say, you know, I'm gonna get some help. So the Kardashians basically created their own narrative to what kind of help he was going to get. So from now on, his publicist is saying, if you're not hearing it from Kanye and all his multiple platforms or from his publisher, which I think his last name is Lee, then it's not coming from him.
Fact.
You know, so Kanye made it clear. He said he's getting himself together, but he's not getting professional help.
He's gonna keep making music, expressing his feelings, and he's gonna continue doing what he's been doing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. As he should.
As Frank was saying.
You know, so I'm happy he finally came forward to clarify, you know, what's going on, because a lot of the people were actually kind of excited that they thought that he was getting professional help. Me being one of those people, because I really thought he was going to get some couch time and work out his feelings. But Kanye was just like, Kanye got Kanye help.
Listen, the couch don't always help everybody.
But the couch doesn't always not help everybody either. Like, you know, as a future therapist, come see me.
He ain't
like,
the couch, you know. He could have, you know, he got money. He would come to the therapist. They got an open room. He can walk all through the room, scream all from the other side of the room about how he was feeling and all stuff. Right. That had his time, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, at this point, nobody's kind of stopping him, especially because he just won 2 more Grammys.
Sure.
And broke the record for the most wins for a hip hop artist despite being pulled from the show. like his get back is hilarious. It's just like, yeah, you pulled me, told me I couldn't come to the Grammy, but not only did I win 2 Grammys, but I'm also the top person in hip hop who got the most Grammys. So, you know, for Frank, you know, your boy is doing his thing. I know you're excited, but whatever help he feels like he needs to get at this point, however he sees it, as long as he gets help, that's all I care about. But he's been real calm now since Will Smith was out here smacking people. He done calm down. He's just like, you know what? I'm gonna let them shine. I'm gonna let them have
Which is different for Kanye because usually don't let nobody shine.
Right. Right. And in local news, we have one man that was hurt in a shooting last night at 10:30. They were saying, I'm sorry, I had it and then I didn't have it and then it happened again. Yeah. The shooting happened on Bailey and Stockbridge, and the police are saying if you have any information on the shooting, please provide it to the Buffalo Police Department. They really want to try to get to the bottom of this. Also, Erie County Court Judge Kenneth Case arraigned the 28-year-old late Monday. He's the one that's responsible for shooting the 3 Buffalo police officers. He has been arraigned.
Oh, I thought they did that in the hospital.
Yeah. They also said that he so we got kind of to the bottom of it. It was saying that the reason why the whole situation took off is because he was violating his probation. Mm. So when he got pulled over, there was a probation violation.
Contact with police.
Yeah, and some other things that he had that was violating his probation. And the crazy thing is, not only does he have this coming, but he's also got another felony matter hearing prior to this.
Oh, terrible!
So he is due back in court in May. So he ain't.
Can you say under?
So we finally got to the bottom of why he took off,
right.
But unfortunately, there's consequences to his actions at this point. When we come back, we'll have more content, more debate on why Dark Knight can't have swords at his wedding, and more music at Big Frank in the Morning on Fire 716.
Frank said, "No one can stop Kanye but God." That's a fact, Frank. Nobody can stop Kanye but God. At this point,
no, for real.
Yeah.
Dang,
God or somebody Bishop.
Honestly, the only person that can really stop Kanye at this point
is God.
Yeah.
Kanye can't stop Kanye. It's Kanye.
And his Kim clone that he got.
Not a Kim clone.
Well, she looks just like her.
Oh, the girlfriend, right?
Yeah, the girlfriend looks just like her.
No, one Kim fake, so don't
right.
look like her.
It's easy to clone her. So for sure, it's definitely
like
easy to clone her.
Huh?
I said she fake, so it's easy to clone her.
But that mean that the girl Kim like the girl, because if that's how the girl naturally is,
right?
Kim like her.
I mean, in theory, if you want to get to.
Yeah, I'm getting deep like that.
She never got the work done. Yeah.
But she do like she got some work done.
Not saying it ain't hers because she paid for it, just like we.
Right. Can't take it away from Kim.
Can't take it away from you.
You know what? To me, weave is subjective. I'm gonna be honest. Like I really, because even when we talked about it last week, like. I don't have an issue with weaves and men in weaves and things like that. Like my
men in weaves.
Oh yeah, because there's man weaves out there.
Yeah. Oh no, for sure. Like the lace front edge up.
Lace front, they got man weave locks.
No,
like,
for sure.
And so I'm not against it. Like
I'm totally against it. Let the women keep something. Let the women keep something. All right?
let them.
I probably want to be like I'm against it, but then
But no, for sure.
You
like
change your hairstyle every week like a girl could. Would you?
No, that's what I got locks for. Like
locks have
I'm talking about other people,
right? That's what I'm saying. Like
I'm talking about other people.
I mean, if a man is insecure about being bald and he got like I said, you can't go bald. Sorry, you can't go bald and then go into the because I kicked him. Like. You can't go into the shop ball and come out with lock show and like yo.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna be mad at that. Like that's where I kind of draw the line. Now, if you get a little fake or something, like
if you go ahead and get some implants,
for me it's progression.
Implants are expensive. These man weaves are cheaper.
I'm saying it's about.
They glue them on.
It looks worse though.
It's about progression.
Like,
no, I've seen some man weave that you didn't even know it wasn't their hair.
Right, but then now you got those. How many men are gonna come up front and say, "I got a man weave"?
No, it's crazy though. It's not even about that.
That's
stupid. The reason why it's bad is because it's contradictory. Because men would be like, you buy
facts.
You you buy hair, you buy lashes. You know what I'm saying?
But this is what I'm saying. Like, we got those
crazy.
those.
You talking to me crazy? You can't say that if you put a weave in your hair or you get lace fronts, because then I'll be like, you buy the hair, bro.
I'm the only person who's relationship buying hair.
That's what I'm getting at. Like, come on, the ladies
But I
doing it.
understand
We
some
talk
people
about
are
it.
insecure. Like,
no, I get that.
like if
there's
you're doing
another
the
way to
fade,
fade
like
out
if you did like a
insecurity.
Daniel fade, like that, I wouldn't be mad about. Like,
Right.
Daniel don't have a weave. Let it be clear. He don't have a weave.
No, right.
But like if it's styled like that, I'm not gonna be mad. But like,
I'm just saying, if you go from no hair to braids,
some
I'm
hair.
gonna be like,
If you go from
it's
no hair
progression
to
for me.
any amount of hair,
it's progression.
if
for
I've
me.
known you
That's all
for
I'm saying.
5 years, and all of a sudden you got hair one day, you gonna look questionable. Like, yo, bro, where you get hair from?
For me, it's about progression. If I see you, you ain't had no hair, right? If I see you again in a couple weeks, you got a fade. I'm just gonna throw it at you. You've been cutting your hair. You was cutting your hair bald for so long, and you just was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep growing.
Nah.
But no, all I'm saying is, I'm not saying it's not a thing. I'm just saying if you did it in a progressive way, I would question it less. Is all I'm saying. Like,
I hear you.
That's all I'm saying.
If you busting out with a Steve Harvey,
yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have some questions.
If you,
that's a lot. But like I said, my limit is the fade. Like my limit really is the fade. Like I said, if you bald headed and like, okay, so I'll put it this way: if you bald headed, but you know I like guys with locks, so you went and got locks, and then one day the wind blow real hard and your joint flapping like David Spade and Tommy Boy. Like, I'm gonna be mad.
That's not fair. How you gonna be mad at him when he tried to change himself to fit?
Because you tried to change yourself to fit something I like.
Because he like you, and now he love you.
But when women do that, y'all call us crazy.
No, I never said that.
see, I'm not a fan of, like, don't do it because I say do it. Do it because you want to do it. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's weird.
Because I've seen videos of dudes coming in there bald, Steve Harvey bald, and leaving with full locks, like full lengthy, like you didn't even try to be deceptive and get the short joints. Like you got locks longer than
Jump
mine.
right in there.
Like your joints is down here.
But that's
like,
what I said. We just from extreme to extreme.
But tell me, because like
I just feel like
for me, I'm not gonna try to put myself out there, but just follow it. I like guys with locks, and it's
let the ladies have it. Let the ladies have it. Let the ladies have it.
I'm just saying, black hair is industry.
There you go, quoting the hair.
Nah, I wasn't even going to see. I wasn't going to see. I'm just saying it in general sense.
No, for real, like that's
general statement.
I can't.
She said men want to look good too. They do.
Man, listen.
Go to the barber shop. Good hair.
But that's the thing, like my dad.
Hairstyles.
My dad was not gonna look nice bald. But he has that little bit of hair here, the little bit of hair in the back, and it's balding in the middle. I'm like, Dad, I will get you serums and everything else that you need to do, or we gonna get some plugs, something, cause like you can't go. You can't. He look like George Jetson, but it's like
Jefferson.
bald, like right here. And I'm just like, it don't. Either you gonna get some serum and try to stimulate them follicles to grow back in how you was when you was growing up, or the weed beards I'm against.
That's like you're pushing it. Like
I feel like the weird beard is way less than putting on locks.
What?
Than a man putting locks on his hair?
You
than
see
a man getting baked? This is what I'm saying. No, well look.
I'm smooth.
Look at a bald dude.
Baby butt smooth.
A bald dude, right? Out the blue, getting dreads. You saying that's less dynamic than a man.
They're both
negative. Than a man getting a beard.
Yes.
Over his hair.
Yes, I am.
They're both negative.
My thing is, you can always get beard stuff to grow your hair out.
No, like these weave beards ain't like they blended them in. Like they are full beard, like glue to track beards, like stuff that you would expect somebody who's on Broadway Like
I'm cringing over here, like
No,
thinking
bro.
about it. Like smooth crater, like smooth, like your face is smooth, like all around.
I'm saying,
And you just come out with hair,
I can't
like
get
out
over
of
come over
nowhere.
here. Like
A
they literally
beard,
lined it up,
A
clean,
beard,
plucked the little joints so they can see like
dreads.
it came from you.
like no. Let's not do this, guys. Let's not.
I just,
Oh,
like I said, I just think it's less bad.
I know.
That's all I'm saying. It's less bad than out the blue you got dread.
I let this song play.
That's all I'm saying. It's less bad than having dread.
You said what?
I had let this song play.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying it's less
How
bad.
much time is left on that song?
It's for it just started.
Oh, okay. So we can just come in after that then.
You sure?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's less
It's
bad
about-
to me. For me, it's less bad.
No, we good.
Because if I see you with a full beard, if I see the next day you don't have a full beard, you could have shaved. If I don't know you.
No, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? So like that would hit me. That's what I'm saying. The dynamic is way different than
But if
Then
you
I see
had
you
locks
one day,
and then you
I see
cut them,
you
you
one-
took them out,
you know what I'm saying? If I see you, you know,
but you could have had locks, took them out, and went bald.
yeah, but I don't know nobody that got locks that will just cut their hair.
Nah,
Like,
I'm not.
They
no.
have to, like somebody with locks is cutting their hair. Done had they even talked to like 12 people. Like,
If I
You think
cut
I
my
should-
locks, I'm
you
storing them.
think I should do
I'm
it?
saving them,
You saying, man?
and I'm starting them over.
He said,
And then when they
I
get
have
it,
lock extensions.
when they get for sure, like when they get the right length, I'm reattaching them.
I
Like,
have a lock length. Like that, I'm not going past this length, but I said I was giving myself 3 years. And if I don't like my locks because they're too heavy, because that's the only way I can see myself like cutting them is like, this is too
Yeah.
heavy on my neck and I'm aggravated now.
for sure.
But like, if by year 3 they not at the proper lock length, I'm gonna be like, maybe just cut them. Just like,
Yeah.
because hair grows back. Like,
Sure.
so I don't be tripping. But like, I was like, I'm gonna give it like a good 3 years. Because people like, I'm gonna give it a year, and if my locks ain't long, they're not going to be.
Right.
Like, if you starting from like small like locks, it's gonna at least be a year. Like, this is 7 months into working. Like,
A year and a half before you can shake. I won't even say shake because she can shake hers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
clearly after church this Sunday.
But like before you can actually like put them in like a ponytail,
Yeah,
you gotta wait about a year and a half.
yeah.
So you gotta commit to the locks to actually fill them out.
Retwist.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm due
Wow,
for
shit.
retwist, but I'm kind of waiting.
so that's why I'm against these lace front locks.
Worked hard.
Okay,
But I worked hard for this.
I was walking around here looking like a
Played.
fiend with these little bitty beads on my joint. What? 10 years later, I'm here now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's 10 years.
This is 10 years.
Look at that.
Worked hard.
No,
I get like I understand your.
Don't come up
you
into my
know,
territory.
you gotta work for this. You can't just poof and it's just there. Oh, I got dressed now. Sit down. Oh, I got a beard now. No, sit down. Because I want a full beard, but it ain't growing like that.
Yeah, right. Just don't grow
I'm gonna look at you and look like you weird. You get what I'm saying?
You
Like,
know,
no.
you want a beard? Borrow some from your girlfriend. I mean,
No, for sure. Cause she probably got one.
She may have one, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's the unruly whiskers. Like the brown side of my family, they have like chin hairs and like the hairs underneath your neck.
Yeah.
And I was like, God, I understand you gave me the amazing hair, but like for a long period of time, taming them edges and like the little chins, I was like, y'all, you gave me the worst parts of the brown. Like,
for sure.
because like people got mad when I locked my hair. They was like, your hair was so beautiful. And I was like, you don't know what it's like. Yes, I had great hair. Literally, all I was putting in my hair was water and moisturizer, and it would curl up. But you don't understand the maintenance that comes with that. I was like, it's a lot. It's just a lot. He's like, you had good hair. First of all, every hair is good hair if you know how to
Right.
manage it. And I was like, but like for me, I literally wake up, oil the sides, flex little joint on the top, and keep it moving.
No,
Like,
for sure. Like that is sweet.
I was like, dude, I was like, it's something I've always wanted, but like, God wouldn't let me have locks when I came out of my transition. So it took a long time for God to let me have locks.
Facts.
On the top of the world.
Is that a P Diddy thing? Is that Puff Daddy? Is that Sean Combs? Sean?
Fire 716 Radio. This is Big Frank in the morning with your girl Jay Cherie, with the boy Dark Knight,
Yep.
and with Kev on air. We holding it down for Big Frank. You know, he's with us, on the radio.
Listen,
You know,
listen.
and he with us in
You
spirit.
talking his junk?
I think he just like being away at this
I
point.
really do.
I don't think he. I just yeah.
He's delayed.
Yeah.
Like he's not. No, but you know, Frank had to take care of some business. But
No,
you know,
for sure.
he got peoples that could hold down the radio station. You know,
Yeah.
and you know, for behind the scenes footage, we was talking about man weaves. You know, I know we talked about it previously, but
let's
you know, Kim on air is not okay with man and man weave.
not at all. Let's okay. First and foremost, let's let the ladies keep something, okay, man. Okay, let's do that. Tight clothes, like let's the weaves. Let's let them keep
You said tight
something.
clothes.
Facts. Though.
You get what I'm saying? The makeup, the nail polish, like something. Let them have something. Okay. I get the equality thing, but this is just
Take it too far.
bonkers. Okay. I'm a man with locks. Okay. If I see a man with a fade one day and come talking about I got locks the next
Smack
day,
you like Will Smith.
bro, have a seat. Okay. You're not a dread. You don't have hair. It's okay.
Man,
It
can't
didn't
do
work
like,
for this.
I'm a Rasta now.
Right.
Like I'm gonna need you.
Like, come on, and then you got the beards. Like,
The beards are a lot.
Like, come
I
on,
do
my
not
thing
agree
is-
with the beard.
y'all
Thing is,
reaching.
You think that the dreads is worse than you think that the beard is worse than the other hair?
I have an issue with the beard. Like I understand that some men can't grow beards, but the fact that you have like a beard weave, I got a problem with that.
No,
Like
for
I
sure.
would be more accepted of a man who get a weave fade than I would a beard. Like, because if we having dinner and your beard start peeling, like you're embarrassing.
No
I'm
facts.
just
You're embarrassing.
saying, that's all.
Keita said, "True, because my daughter hair is like that. It is a lot to work." Listen, because dealing with natural hair is not for the weak. It ain't for the weak. I know we make it look good and it looks easy. It's not.
Take forever.
It takes forever because, like, when you have ever changing hair, like my hair before I locked it, I would have to change my products every season and find what my hair liked. Because what my hair liked in the winter, it didn't like in the summer, and what it liked in the summer, it didn't like in the fall. So I had to keep finding stuff for my hair. It ain't for the weak.
Nah.
So, you know, live your best life. You know, in other news, students from New Jersey preschool and kindergarten center were sent to the hospital Wednesday when they were served milk cartons filled with sanitizer.
What? In Jersey?
In Jersey. And it's an investigation into a possible contamination of the milk. The milk cartons were sealed and shipped out before anyone noticed. So obviously it wasn't like foul play. It wasn't foul play on the school's end.
Somebody's trying to kill the kids.
But it says the district said the sanitizer is non-toxic and no students were sick, but they were sent to the hospital as a precaution. And of course, you know, until the investigation is over, but they said they pulled the milk today and no one will be served until the investigation is complete.
For sure.
So, you know,
wild, man.
somebody vile.
Facts. What was the milk company? What milk company?
They haven't released the name of the milk company, so they'll probably release that once the investigation is over.
Listen.
But like,
Hand sanitizer,
you know,
alcohol,
listen,
the kids.
like we have to get to the point where we're really praying over our kids because
No, for real.
this world is
It's getting worse and worse.
crazy. Because a story I think a couple years ago, they caught a worker peeing on the milk cartons, like and sending them out and peeing on top of pop cans and all the other kind of stuff. Because this worker was mad. I guess he was getting ready to get fired, so he literally went in and started like they caught him on video peeing on top of like the cans of pop.
Terrible.
And so, like, they were warning people, like, please wash off your
rinsed
can and clean your can, you know, before drinking it, because we're not sure exactly right now what the distribution was.
Let me throw it out. throw it
all the way.
out.
Throw the factory away.
Throw it out.
Like, I was just like, because they couldn't specify at the time where those particular cans went because they were still investigating, you know,
Gotcha.
like, but it was like, if you had, you know, for those who have pop cans, you know, just clean them off. But I was like, first of all, who is not cleaning off their pop can before they drink it?
You know, black people.
Right.
But, listen, so I was like, if you're not cleaning up your pop can before you actually drink out of a pop can, that's a whole nother suspect. That hey,
I can't wait to get nice outside in Arizona.
Man,
you
what?
wait.
I drink
Well,
Arizona's-
I haven't been drinking pop and juice.
Okay, gotcha.
I can't wait till I can again.
Ah, gotcha.
Going back to my AZs, my fruit punch, my lemonades. Y'all see me out here.
As long as you're not drinking a big gulp at 6 a.m.
Nope.
like you used to. I used to be
What?
so concerned because he wasn't asleep. So welcome to the table, y'all. Like Dark Knight, he works a lot, and at one point he was working a whole lot, and he would I was carless for a little bit. He would pick me up and have a big gulp, and it's like 6:30 in the morning, and I'm like, bro.
Yo.
And it's not like just the regular size big gulp. It's like the extra large big gulp.
Dang, bro.
Full of that double X vitamin water, and I would have cappuccino. And I put like 8 creams and 12 sugars in there.
Oh. Yeah, that's wild.
But yeah, so just be aware. Things are definitely going on in the school system. We have a lot going on with Buffalo school system and Niagara Falls school system. So make sure you
pray over your kids.
Pray over your kids.
Sure.
We getting ready to go into some more music when we get back. We're gonna have a little bit more commentary, then top you off with our final thoughts. On Fire 716. Big Frank in the morning.
Doing the do's, how you do?
She said, "See, that's why my daughter bring her own lunch, snacks, and everything, because I know I'm gonna clean up." Exactly, because
shoot up the
that wasn't a thing for us. Like my family, they packed our lunches.
Gotcha.
I pack my own lunch.
But if you wanted snacks and stuff like that, then they sent you with lunch money. Like if you wanted some extra snacks at school.
This wasn't an issue when we went to school. When I went to Futures, it didn't matter. You knew the Black women that was cooking the food in the back, but that's also they used to cook the food at lunch. They for sure,
right?
They wasn't getting shit in the truck, neither.
Because grammar school, I remember because I went to a private grammar school, and I went to Mount St. Joe's before it closed, and I remember walking in and seeing my grandmama in the cafeteria. And I was like, "Yo, lunch about to be smacked!" I was like,
"Yo, what? We ain't good today."
And it was awkward because 90% of the school was talking, so I was just like, "This food about to have seasoning in it." Like these green beans, it's cut up onions and everything there. I'm like, "Yo," it was like, "What's all this stuff? That's seasoning and
flavor."
It's flavor in it.
Let's go.
So what's this?
I wish. That'd be sweet.
It was sweet to see it. I walked in, it was because my grandmother, she was working for a food service place at the time, and they needed help, so she ended up working at my school for 3 months. That food was smacking, and plus it was my grandma, so she had stuff put to the side for me, I made this at home, but I heated it up here.
Let's go.
Grandma, come on.
Why I'm the only kid with soul food during lunch?
Baked mac and cheese during lunch.
My business.
Mind your business. That's all. Just mind your business.
Listen, you and your unseasoned life, leave me alone. But she was seasoning even the pizza wasn't
That's what I'm saying. Back when they used to have the big, huge pans.
Yeah.
They used to bring the pans of pizza out, cut it
up. Yeah.
Good times. Good.
Yo, I
miss it.
I feel like the better lunch was I had better lunch in Georgia than I did upstate.
Oh yeah.
Our chicken fingers were so crispy. It was like, yo, these came from Chick-fil-A. Where these come from?
This is God's chicken.
No, for real. Smacking every week. Every week.
That's what I'm saying. When I went to Futures,
and then the staff, the lunch lady staff, impeccable.
Yeah.
Come on now. When I went to Futures, that's when they used to cook.
Futures definitely had lit lunch.
When I went to charter schools, they wasn't cooking no more. I was like, these are just trash. But we wasn't paying for lunch. But we had to pay for lunch when we went to charter school, so we started bringing our own lunch, and that's why I was like, shoot, I've been making lunch.
Josh says, "Yeah, how do you feel about the Lane's front wings?"
Terrible. On YouTube?
Yeah, he was on YouTube.
Yeah, bro.
But
man.
The first time I visited my sister in North Carolina, I had never had an enjoyable Walmart experience in my life. Mm-hmm. The Walmart greeters were actually happy to greet. It was just pulling into the McDonald's. It was like, "Welcome to McDonald's. My name is Adele. So it's a pleasure to serve you. How can I help you?" And I was just like,
everything's Chick-fil-A down there. Everywhere's Chick-fil-A.
I don't know, attitude?
I was just like,
you happy to be here?
Everything's Chick-fil-A in this house.
Look, I was just like, she's happy. It wasn't like when you pull up to McDonald's, you're like, go ahead, like,
not go ahead,
like, go ahead,
for real.
What's your order? Like, no greeting, nothing. Like, I've never experienced like Walmart. They were friendly. Like, the cashiers were friendly and nice. Like, did you find everything you're looking for? Oh, your bread looks a little dented. Do you need help? Do you want us to grab you another bread? Excuse me? Like, you want to get me more bread? Like. Down south was just different everywhere.
They make you want to come back. You're like, I'm about to spend more money.
Southern hospitality is a thing.
Yeah.
Like,
and even the guys are genuinely nice. Like, and the women know you're not getting hit on. It's just they're nice. Like, so somebody from like that comes from like up here that goes, oh, he want me. No, he's actually a Southern gentleman, and he's just nice.
A lot of guys are just nice.
She said I didn't eat school lunch. We leave for lunch. Once I was at McKinley and at Kensington, I had snacks for the
cookie lady, bro.
Yo, cook
lunch. Oh, the chocolate chip cookies. I used to run.
I never had a at Kensington. A 6 month bid. Because like I had a situation where I was no longer, allowed to be at my current school, and that was my district school.
Got you.
And so like they was like, we're gonna kick you out of here, and I was like, great, because that was the plan all along. So I was gonna be here. But they was like, your district, you gotta go to your district school. Kensington was my district school. So I did a 6 month bid at Kensington, but Cookie Lady was
slapping. I've never went to a school where the cookies didn't slap.
That's a fact.
I have.
For real?
Yes.
Never been to a Buffalo.
It was a public.
Never been to a Buffalo public school that the cookies were gotcha.
No, traditional cookies weren't there.
No.
Turned into East
I was different.
East was different. Traditionally, we had like a store. Like if you went to the store, the cookie slapped.
Okay.
But in the actual cafeteria, the cookies was a little trash.
You know what I missed, but then 7-Eleven brought them back. Donuts.
The super donut.
Donuts, yo.
Donuts
and milk in the morning.
Nope, they not the same.
And back then they
are you kidding
They're not
me?
the same.
They used to heat them up.
They heated up the super donut.
They not the same.
You put the super
they really
donut.
not though.
They not the same.
Super donuts I used to eat, they had a real
distinct taste,
like sweet tinge to them.
Yeah.
And the ones that more like
they like bitter, tart. Like
I still get the feeling, but it ain't
the super donut here. You have to approximately put it in your microwave for 32 seconds.
It's like
with milk.
You know.
But like I didn't see, we had the super donut, but it wasn't like I didn't find out how good the super donut was until I went to Ohio and had their super donut.
Gotcha.
Because it tasted different.
Yeah.
She said that's sad, Jeff. Don't judge my life. Don't judge my life that I know how long approximately a super donut needs to be in the microwave. Like when you are a super donut connoisseur, you know your food. Like I'm a foodie. On all levels.
You dipping it in milk?
Because like my first good super donut was in Ohio, like and it just had that lovely flavor.
Yeah,
to it.
It was fluffy.
They do got them at 7-Eleven. It's a good substitute. It's kind of like tofu. It's like the tofu super donut.
Oh no,
tofu donut.
It's like just say it's like eating pizza. It's like eating Pizza Hut instead of eating regular pizza. Say something like that. I like Pizza Hut too. That's what I'm saying. Say it's like pizza because Pizza Hut is great, but it's not Buffalo pizza. Like Buffalo pizza is like we up here. Pizza Hut is like.
She said I'm going to the wrong 7-Eleven. Then which 7-Eleven? Because I done been to a few of them.
You know, Pizza Hut buffet.
Yeah.
Like when I saw that it was actually trying to bring 7-Eleven, I said
7 Heaven.
7 Hut. She tired. Bringing Pizza Hut back here. I was actually excited.
Oh, they are?
They said I did see that they were trying to bring it back here.
Oh, that's sweet.
I'm down for it. I don't need a whole bunch of them.
I need one person no pan pizza. Just one with some mushrooms on it.
I'm walking on during buffet.
Yo, I want to like somebody needs to make your own pizza place.
I don't trust people's cleanliness to do that.
But no, it's all like I won't say like machine operated, but like
you can
halfway
pizza,
like
at Pizza Hut, you can like when during the buffet you like, yo, can you put like a pizza like that?
Pizza? Oh, they do got that.
They doing all that when I was at Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Man, that'd be sweet.
This one is dying down and there wasn't nobody going as much. You know, say anything you want.
Listen, because they was happy to see you because they was bored.
Right.
Like, so when you walk in, they're like, hey, how can I help you?
You be like, yo, why do y'all even make this pizza? Like, I don't want none of that pizza. You know, start all the way from the start over from the beginning. Put all this in the box.
No,
all the boxes. Start from
But like, we do need to do like a buffalo pizza, like pizza off. Who has the best pizza?
that's a
in
fact.
Buffalo?
Like we need, man. We
Because
should have a wing fest and a pizza.
we were supposed to do the Little Debbie ice creams, but we can't find them.
So let's wait. Y'all can't find them at Walmart.
They all the flavors are not there.
But they had Nutty Buddy, they had Honey Bun, they had Swiss roll, they had strawberry cheesecake, and they had 5 of them. It was another one that I did.
I haven't found oatmeal cream pie. I haven't found the brownie joint.
They had
I
the
haven't
oatmeal
found
cream
the
pie.
zebra.
They had the rainbow brownie joint.
I haven't seen the zebra. I have like every time I went to Walmart to look for it, because we want to do all the flavors. We want to do a segment like during the show where we tested or we tried all the flavors. I could never get all the flavors. So like it's like we have to spread out and go to different Walmart.
Grab some, and then
the
one that you find,
and then try to get the flavors. But like we do need to do a pizza off because mad people be debating who's the best pizza in Buffalo.
I do it all the time.
So let's do like a blind taste test.
No, but see, we need to
of the pizza.
Yeah,
pizza. Like everybody got to get everything. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
We could just
So we're gonna do like Niagara Falls versus Buffalo, or
the Buffalo gonna smack that.
But I feel like Niagara Falls got some good spots.
She said they got them at my Walmart. Okay, sister in love, we gonna have to get together.
Go to trade
and work that out. But like each person brings two different pizzas.
Facts.
So because there's 4 of us.
It's not enough, man.
It's not. But you gotta choose your favorite. Your 2 favorites.
My 2 favorites. But
what if we all got the same 2?
But that's where it gets. That's where it gets good.
I'm all over, man. Depending on where I eat pizza, just like how I do Chinese food. It
don't
depends
matter.
on what side of town I'm on. If I'm on the west side, I'm either getting Franco's or I'm getting, Novas. And if I ain't too much, if I'm more north than I am anything, I may get Bachi's. You know what I'm saying?
Josh said Bachi's pizza, double cheese, pepperoni, mushroom, and onion. I disagree, homeboy.
I eat all that.
I had a bad
Bachi's
Josh,
experience,
maybe it's because of where you get your Bachi's pizza. Because the Bachi's pizza near my house,
where
off of Bailey,
okay,
is trash.
Yeah,
sure.
It is trash.
Sure.
I have had nothing but trash experiences. Jason Buffalo got better pizza. Got a pizza, end of story. Compared to Niagara Falls, I agree. I do.
How many pizza spots have you had out
Every place
here?
that Bishop recommended before he transitioned.
I have never eaten.
How many places did he say?
At least 3.
Franco's? Frenchie's?
Frenchie's, Ventries, and it was one other.
Pizza Oven?
I think so.
Okay.
I've never eaten.
See, but I like Frenchie's.
I've never eaten pizza.
I like Frenchie's.
Because Bishop was like, Bishop was hard body pizza.
Yeah, because I like their sweet sauce and they sauce and blue cheese clash.
But see, that's what I'm saying. But if we get pizza, see, this is how I judge pizza. I judge pizza by the slice, and I judge pizza by the, and I judge pizza by the, and I judge pizza by the party. And I'm talking about regular pizza, just cheese and pepperoni. If I can't eat your regular pizza, I'm not gonna eat none of your specialty pizza because I just like how I feel about chicken.
Yeah.
I want to go to a chicken place and I can only eat this kind of chicken because it's the only good chicken at your place.
Right.
Like that's why I'm gonna go to Wingstop because there's like you only eat lemon pepper there. I'm not going to Wingstop.
I like other wings at Wingstop.
Wingstop crack.
I was in the Shy. Went to Wingstop.
That might have been a problem.
Went to Wingstop.
That might have started.
Went to Wingstop. Got barbecue wings. Was whack. I was like, but Wingstop the joint. I called my brother like, yo, I thought Wingstop was a spot. Because they have commercials, all that. He's like, bro, what kind do you have? I was like, barbecue. He's like, bro, that's a problem. You only supposed to eat lemon pepper there.
I was like, wings from Wingstop.
But that's a Chicago thing. That's a problem. I don't really like. First off, I don't like lemon pepper all like that.
I don't like lemon pepper.
I don't like it either.
It don't really hit for me like that. So the one time that I actually had Wingstop, I had 2 flavors. It was like a hot and I want to say, like a barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
But I went for the hot.
Yeah.
Crack. Like nothing. Couldn't complain. I was in Utica, New York, bro. Utica, like. Population 10 almost.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like slapping.
See, I like Wingstop. Real talk, best chicken fingers for me is Tully's.
Chicken
Never had
fingers?
them.
Chicken fingers? No. Best chicken
You said
fingers?
Best chicken fingers.
Best
Chicken
chicken
fingers.
fingers?
They crack.
ETS.
Nah, see, I told y'all.
ETS
my
barbecue.
high school.
The barbecue joints
Y'all
at
playing.
ETS. The barbecue joints at ETS.
So chicken fingers at the place we just said, because I forgot they're not paying for advertising. The place I just said, you don't need no sauce. The sauce is a benefit because them chicken tenders are that good.
Crispy.
That's how
Crispy,
it
delicious,
is.
flavorful.
Oh, man, see?
Keita said, but babe, that's what we do. We always get cheese, double pepperoni.
That's right. My thing is, I'm a regular pizza connoisseur. It's not that I won't eat other
You don't gotta
pizza.
be extravagant.
It's just, if you can't get your basic pizza good, why am I eating?
Why would I
this?
experiment?
Why would I experiment? You know what I'm saying? If you can't get regular barbecue wings, you ain't even gotta get no crazy kind of barbecue sauce.
Right.
Bruh, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I would have debated that the best pizza in Buffalo would have been Leonardo's, but they closed. Because Leonardo, when I tell you, Buffalo mourned
I used to hate.
when Leonardo's closed. Like, people was driving by the actual restaurant to make sure they was closed. Because when they announced it on Facebook, we cried. Like, we was just like, no, Leonardo's, Jesus, like, because they pizza smack. But no, we need to have pizza off.
We definitely need
This will have to be an afternoon
like a
situation
blind
because
reaction.
I can't eat pizza first thing in the morning because I'm in my late 30s and I get
Acid reflux, absolutely.
See,
That's been
that's
a
what
big,
I'm talking about, sister
been a
love.
big thing for you
Leonardo's
lately.
was this smack.
No, what you should do? We go to different parts of town and we get the pizzas. Everything's the best. The two pizza places that's the best in that specific part of town.
No,
That's a lot of
yo,
travel.
that's a lot
Gas
of
is $4.09 a gallon. I'm just saying.
fact. If you go
Whatever is
if
near
you
your
go to
house,
the-
I'm
to the
saying
go one
reservation.
side.
What? I went there this morning.
Even if you just go, what's
What?
your house? You know what I mean? Like,
Cynical one side is $4.09.
like
so I ain't doing all that
a
driving.
pizza that I've
That's a
been
fact.
eating lately is up the street from my house. I like it.
Who?
It's
Where-
good. It's on Sharon.
Oh, okay.
I like it. It's good. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't put it in the top Buffalo pizzas. Like, I feel like Buffalo pizza got two spots. You got the greats and the goods. Ain't nothing wrong with when I ain't got no money or whatever, I will eat good pizza. You know what I mean? I eat, Misters, I will eat Pats, I will eat those. But if I want some
I didn't like Pat's pizza.
what I'm saying is it's good pizza. It's not
Yeah,
great.
it's not
It's
great.
all right.
If I
Like,
want,
doable.
no, that's what I'm saying. Everything tastes all right when you know what great pizza tastes like. That's what I'm saying.
But they
It's
say
got
they
great
pizza
pizza.
rolls is boss.
That's different. You know what I mean?
Yo, like Pat's pizza rolls, I will go to that area just get some Pat's pizza rolls because
Word.
they smack hard.
That's what
But
I'm
I feel
saying.
like their actual pizza is trash.
Like I said, it's what I'm saying is okay.
Erica said she like Franco's.
Oh yeah, Frank.
What is
Franco's for
Medina's?
sure.
That's what I'm talking about. I ain't saying no names because
Oh, they're not paying for that.
Got you.
But like,
So we gonna get with Big Frank.
we gonna talk about.
Yeah.
We gonna get this.
We gotta
done.
do a
because we have to. We need to do best pizza, best soul food spot,
Let's chicken.
Definitely.
best chicken wings.
But my
Yes.
question is, how will we do the soul food spot? Will we get the same kind of? We get the same.
No, we'll get it. Well, every
No, I'm
place.
saying the same kind of food, like the same.
Yeah.
plate.
The same type of
The
meal.
same basic
Same
soul
meal.
food: greens, macaroni and cheese, yams, chicken.
fried chicken.
Woo!
Yeah,
Got you. I can do that.
and we gonna just get portions enough for each person to get a healthy sampling of it, and find out who got the best soul food,
I'm down for that.
or at least based on us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We live in Buffalo. We professionals.
Like legit, like Buffalo
I
is
can go
known as like
anywhere.
one of the fattest cities in the world.
I can
Like
go
it's-
anywhere.
that's why they put the biggest Sonics here because we're all fat.
Biggest?
Two of the biggest Sonics in the world are in Buffalo.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
The one that's off that's near Union.
Giant Erica, that's a fact.
Picasso's and Carbone.
Carbones, yes.
Oh,
What? For
wait.
sure. Absolutely.
And then the other big Sonic is on Elmwood near the movie theater.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like-
the only two we got.
Yeah, but we have the two biggest Sonics
I
in
don't
the
think
world.
that
That's
was
crazy.
big. No, because when I was in Georgia,
They don't look
I
that
thought
big.
they were bigger.
I seen big.
Because they was like, Buffalo got the two big. I actually remember when the news broadcasted it. They was like, we got the two biggest Sonics in the world, and I'm just like,
No, it's
of
crazy
course we
though.
did, because Buffalo's a fat
But real
city.
spit though, I've never walked into it, so I really don't know. I've only ever been around. I've never
I
walked
don't
into
ever get
nobody.
out of my car. to go to Sonic.
Honestly, I can.
You don't have to. You can pull up and
I
they
can
don't skate
honestly
up
see
to
that.
you. Why would I walk in?
I can honestly say that because they're the other in Georgia.
She said, "I'll go pee on the toilet."
Doing it for the culture.
She said, "Sonic gives me butt." Oh.
That's
That's what you in your 30s. That's what you in your 30s.
I only get
No, like,
milkshakes from there. So.
But their strawberry cheesecake milkshake is the best.
Fire!
I like
Every cheese,
And their corn
I
dog.
like their
I've
chili
never had
dog.
a bad milkshake or something.
I like their chili dog, and I like
I like their corn
Oh,
dog.
their chicken
I live in
tenders.
Buffalo. If I'm
I've
gonna
never
get
had their
Crack.
If I'm gonna get a hot dog,
Crack.
that's not at my house. I'm going there.
I like their corn dogs.
I feel they
Their corn dogs and their mozzarella
they
sticks.
chicken
Actually,
tenders are.
You making me want to go to Sonic and not go to class.
Listen, go to class. Go to Sonic and go to class.
Yeah, you still.
No, once I go to class, I got work study after that. So
But you got to be late to class to go to Sonic.
yeah.
So be late
Well,
to
my
class.
first class ain't till 12:45.
You should go to Sonic.
Sonic and then go to class.
You're probably gonna do that.
She said, I always wanted to work at Sonic because I roller skated to the car. Oh, I forgot you were a roller. You a roller skater.
Yeah,
Roller derby.
Them knee injuries told me I can't do roller skates no more. Like,
that's
because I used to I wanted to learn how to rollerblade because I can ice skate. But like my knees, the first time I tried doing roller skates after my first knee surgery, like when I tore my ACL in my right leg, I almost fell and hurt myself. And I was like, nope, so we're done. So anytime they have like roller skating functions, I'm the person that's cheering you on the side. Because like, yes, come on backwards. Come on, crazy legs. Like that's me. Because I will never be on roller skates. Like even when I lose the weight, I'm still scared to be on roller skates.
I don't know. I can't skate at all. I'm gonna learn one of these days.
Ice skating is fun.
I'm gonna learn how to every skate one of these days. I just gotta get over.
Like I miss ice skating.
Over.
Because it's not as hard as it looks.
At all.
Huh? You do realize like I can't risk any more injury at this point. Like I will not let myself get on ice skates until this weight come off. Because I'm scared. She said you gotta stretch before you skate. That's because you're a professional. And yeah.
Don't listen to her. She saying that out of experience.
Oh, we coming in.
I'm not skating.
Huh?
I'm in the 40K.
I like, but yeah. Like I think people who can skate and just make it look easy.
Geniuses.
I'd be kind of jealous of you.
Yeah, I'm jealous. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little jealous. My feet big.
I see you roller skate, Ronita, and can't ice skate.
Yes, you can. But
Roller skate,
it's different.
but it's roller skating and you got roller blading.
Being on wheels,
There's a difference.
being on wheels is a lot different than sliding because that's what it's really a slide. You gotta trust the slide. In roller skates, you're not trusting the slide. You trusting the wheels rolling. You got to stop.
Fact, you got the roller skates got the square. It's like it's a square, so your foot is more stable. The
And I
roller
feel
blade
differently.
is like this.
Roller skates to me are the most unstable. Ice skates are just like very finite for me.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Ice skates are like roller blades. You on this thin
You can only go one direction.
line, and you know what I'm saying, like left
She
and
said
right
I
and
almost
so
broke
forth.
my ankles trying to ice skate. I roller skate, not roller blade. Girl, you better get you one of them trainers downtown at the ice skating ring. No, that's how I learned. I started out because I was working for a company where I had to do Saba.
Yes, I did Saba. Yep.
And so like I had to learn how to ice skate, but they had to teach me with the roller.
No, for sure.
Fire 716 Radio. This is Big Frank in the morning. You know, we here just discovering each other's lives. We done found that people can roller skate and not roller blade and ice skate, but can't roller skate. You know, Big Frank said his feet too big to do any of that, which that's a lie because I have seen people with big feet in roller skates. They out here. But you know, I'm sitting here rocking out with my boy Dark Knight.
Yep.
My boy Kev on air, you know, and it's your girl Jay Sharita. We done had some great dialogue. We done talked about family and the secrets and
Man, yeah.
how to try to heal the family dynamic. And you know, we had to shout out Big Frank's boy Kanye, the things that he's doing in life. But we get ready to go into our final thoughts. You know, I'm gonna throw it to Kev on air first.
Oh man, my final thoughts. Step into the light. That's it. Because We're gonna bring it back around to the family situation. Like living in the dark can have you like all types of screwed up, and you don't want that. So always live in, I want to say transparency, but like, you know, your own transparency. You know what I'm saying? But always live in the light.
Okay. Dark Knight.
Come together. You know, like the family thing definitely was the theme for today.
Yeah, for sure.
Coming together. We gotta, even if it's just as a people, we need to start coming back together, coming back around family. Like, don't get me wrong, understand, some people got toxic people in their family and this, that, and the third, you know what I mean? But like, it's very important to come together. And it's really very important for family to come together, even if it's every once in a while. You know, remember dealing with a toxic family from time to time. You can always leave, just go, say what's up, talk to everybody. They ain't got no food, you know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? But
No,
like,
for sure.
I'm just saying, come together, people. We can do this. We can bring family back to being important again.
Okay. In the spirit of Big Frank,
Oh, here we go.
how much wood could a woodchuck chuck
Mhm.
if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Yeah.
Why are you worried about something that I was born to do? Function in your own way. Because why are you asking how much wood could a woodchuck chuck? A woodchuck is meant to chuck wood. So why are you questioning my function? Operate in your own function and stop questioning
Mhm.
other people's functions.
Come on,
You are meant to be how you are. If I'm a woodchuck, I'm a chuck wood.
chuck it.
So stop being in a place where you are questioning other people's function and focus on your own. This is Fire 716.
You worse than Frank.
With Big Frank in the morning. Big Frank, for those who are inquiring, Big Frank will be back Thursday. He taking care of Big Frank business.
Listen.
But you still got us. You got your girl Jay Cherie. You got Dark Knight. You got Kev on air
Yeah.
at Fire 716 Radio. Big Frank in the morning. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Peace.
Enjoy this musical selection.
Not the A/B selection of the choir. The choir's having an A/B selection.
The choir. He said Josh says he knows an ice skating trainer. So for those who want to learn how to ice skate,
I want to can I get a roller skating trainer?
I'm not going to embarrass myself like that. I'm not going to do it.
That'd be nice.
All right, y'all, we getting ready to sign off.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining.
Thanks for joining in and participating
Love,
in the
peace, and hair
conversation.
grease.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Yes, we will.
Still cracking jokes.
Cracking,
still laughing,
lacking.
bringing up hot topics.
Yeah, I gotta watch.
Spicy. Love y'all. Peace.
Deuces.